Hi there, Blind Prime here, and as the start of 2025 is upon us, I figured now is the best time to discuss with you what's happening over this next year. Since we've completed a year, let's talk about the state of the channel over the next year time. Now, there are things I want to do, and I hope I'll be able to accomplish all of them, but you never know. Life has a tendency to get in the way. So, things that I know for a fact will be happening on this channel in the future will be the HasLabs, Omega Prime, and G.I. Joe Classified Rattler. They will be happening this year without a fail because I've already paid for them. They'll be in the mail. And it's true because it rhymed. Now, when it comes to my grading, I have decided to change the grading system for all of my for all of my videos. I will no longer be rating things on a rating of 1 to 10. I have found that to just be annoying. I don't like it anymore. So instead, we're going to be doing the letter grade system. So if I give it an F, it means it's a failure. Don't even bother. If I give it an E, it means find it on sale. It's it's not for everyone, but maybe it's for you. There could be some good pieces in it, or there could just be, it could just be a good piece. If it's got an F, I mean a D, then it's an all right thing, but it's not the best thing in the world. Uh, it didn't really get there with what it was attempting. A C means that it made an attempt to get across what it was trying to do, but for whatever reason, it just slipped up somewhere. Whether if it's like a transformer, whether that be a transformation fail or an alternate mode fail, or if it's like a GI Joe, just a complete weapons failure. Things like that, like rubber weapons on a GI Joe will get it marked down to a C if it's not an amazing Joe, and the same is going to be for my other channel, but we'll get to that. B's are going to be for things that I'm surprised by, but I think they could have done better. If it gets a B rating, it means that I'm pretty happy with it. But I see ways that had they not cut corners, had they not just kicked the project out, they could have actually made it a lot better. Now an A is going to be an excellent thing, an excellent item, and I do recommend getting it for an A. I recommend getting anything that marks as a C or above, but specifically, I recommend the A's. Now, I also have S rankings. Now, I don't expect many things to get the S tier, okay? S tier is going to be for something special, something that made me go, wow. Something that whenever I mess with it, I'm going to decide in my head, you're in the top 10 of the year, okay? For instance, Gears from last year, I would have ranked him as an S tier transformer because I consider that an S tier transformer. A really fun alternate mode, a fun transformation, a fun vehicle mode. For Crazy Legs last year, I would have ranked Crazy Legs as an S tier because he had really great accessories. He was a fun figure, and I enjoyed the ability to kit him out so much and get him like hanging down from a helicopter like some sort of rescue agent. I appreciated that with him, and I'll do the same with everything I do on the channel from now on. I figured let's have some more fun with ratings. Let's do away with the numbers. Everyone hears enough numbers every single day of their lives. Let's have some fun and get old school with it. School being the specific term there, and do some letter grades. So that's what will be happening. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you don't mind the letter grades. Let me know in the comments below what you think about doing a letter grade system, and give me if you have ideas or suggestions. Just let me know. I may actually use them. I may not, but at least you told me, and then I can make that decision. But I won't know until you try. So leave a comment talking about things like that. I would love to hear from you. Now onward to some big news with the channel. We're going to be doing a lot more Transformers in this next year than we will be GI Joe, and I love me some GI Joe classified figures, but they cost as much as a deluxe Transformer, and well, we're getting a lot of deluxe Transformers this year between Bone Crusher for 86 and Solus Prime and the two aerial bots, Slingshot and drawing a blank on the other guy's name. And then there's Prima, which is a Voyager class. I mean, I'm getting four deluxes right there, and then I'm getting Prima, the Voyager class. I may be getting the ooh, brain farting terribly right there. The Armada figure, Red Alert, the Armada Red Alert. I may be picking him up and talking about him on the channel because I already promised myself I'm getting all the Armada stuff. And then we'll be getting Megatronus, but not the G2 Dinobot. And finally, the Commander class, I will be picking that up, and I will be picking up Star Convoy. We're going to be doing a lot to talk about. I'm surprised that I'm picking up as much as I'm picking up. Oh, and there's Scrapper, if I can manage to get a hold of one. I have one on reserve. They're like, if it pops up, we'll send you one. I'm apprehensive about that, and I'm waiting on the edge of my seat to find out what happens there. But doing a lot of Transformers. On the other hand, I think I've got 5 G.I. Joes pre-ordered for the entire year so far, though we will be doing that Cobra Outpost. Got 2 sets of those locked in, and I'll be getting those in at the end of the year, around October or something. So those will be coming and I think they'll be coming around the same time as the Rattler. I hope they come around the same time as the Rattler, because that would be nice to talk about those 2 sets together. So that's what I know. There's also a Saw Viper coming later this month. I have Gamerverse, Shockwave, no, Skywarp. Gamerverse Skywarp is coming later this month as well. I can't wait to talk to you about Gamerverse WFC Starscream with Skywarp. I think that would be a fun combo to have, and that will start off the figures, the Transformers for 2025, as I'll be starting them off with that mold. And I know Starscream came out last year, but I didn't get Starscream last year. Well, technically I did, but I want it to talk about Skywarp as well, and I want that to be the first time people come across that mold. So even though it's a Starscream mold, it will be used in the Skywarp video first, but I'll have Starscream there with you, or with Skywarp. We'll have a nice pairing of the two, and then we'll just have to wait for Thundercracker to get the Trinity there. Now, when it comes to other things that I do on this channel, I hope to come up with some good ideas. Sometimes I forget that I'm doing a YouTube channel, and I'm like, I'll do something, and then like, man, maybe they would like to have seen a blind guy accomplish that. Crap. I need to be better about that, and that's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to be better about filming things that I think individuals out there may want to see. Like how does a blind man do this? How does a blind man do that? And let me know in the comments below with any suggestions you may have, because I would love to hear them. I am having a hard time coming up with any suggestions myself. And then some more big news for the channel. The blind builds will be I'm cutting it off from blind_prime, and blind builds will now be living on its own channel. It doesn't mean I will stop doing blind builds on this channel. It's just that whenever a blind builds episode happens on this channel, it will be discussing something action figure related. When a blind builds happens on blind builds, it will be discussing something Lego related. So if there's an action figure that needs to get assembled, we're going to talk about it on this channel, blind_prime. But if it's a Lego that needs to get assembled, we'll talk about it on blind builds. And that way, I don't crowd my content here with Lego, because I can make 1,000,001 videos about Lego, and not everybody that's subscribed to me here is subscribed to me for the Lego. I got a lot of subscribers who want to see the Transformers content and the G.I. Joe content, and they want those instruction videos on how to transform Transformers. And that's what I need to do more often here on this channel. I need to focus more. I've gotten a little unfocused over the past year, and I need to focus down. So that's what I'm going to be attempting to do there. Cream, well, always will be sleeping over here in the corner when he's not playing outside, but it's like 50 degrees outside, and he was born in the summertime. He does not like the cold weather. Cream runs outside. He jumps in a sand pit for all of a minute, and then after rolling in the sand good and hard, he wants to come back in. At which point, I have to pick him up outside and brush him off and shake him to get all the excess sand. And I never manage to get it all off him. And then I have to clean up a lot of sand. But typical orange cat behavior right there, in my opinion. So that's what we're about this upcoming year. We've got a lot of things going on. We've got a lot of things happening, and I'm very excited to bring them all to you. I'm very much looking forward to Omega Prime. I want a good fire truck transformer, and that one from Robots in Disguise was a good one. I liked Robots in Disguise, and I like the way that they animated that. So I am very, very, very excited to get more RID. And I hope that this next year, as part of Age of the Primes, we get more Robots in Disguise. I love me some Armada, but bring me more RID. I want more of that for sure. And I'm very excited to hear what's down the line for Hasbro in 2025. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope all of you out there are having a wonderful year so far. It's going to be a rocky one, but at least whenever it comes to budget-wise, because there's so many wonderful things coming out. But I know we can all, we'll all have a blast doing it. We'll all have a blast talking about what we've managed to pick up this year, and we'll all be able to talk about what we wish we had gotten this year. So tune in all year long as we discuss these things. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and before I let you go, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a Prime segment where I'm just going to be doing little videos talking about the Primes. I'm going to upload the first one today talking about, well, the videos that will be coming up. So be on the lookout for that one. And hit that bell icon so you get notified. Till next Prime, bye-bye for now.